am answering it. We are watching more FLEEKAZOID. How Trump saved Nintendo fans?
The Switch 2 is $450. I don't care. I'm gonna buy it. I'm still gonna buy it.
Low-key me.
Hello, this is Flump calling in from the Oval. Don't do it, Fleek. Your credit score isn't even 450. 450? I wouldn't even pay that much in taxes. Now, I'm not saying I evade, but I certainly a schwall. No wonder people are doing.
I'm going to buy it too. Still never had a Switch. If I regret it, I'll just cancel or return it. That's fair. Switch 2 is a scam. Mods, can we get a poll out if people are gonna like make a poll? Are you gonna buy the Switch? Yes, no.
Fentanyl, that shit's way cheaper than Mario Kart. These prices are getting so bad that people are saying fentanyl is the new family entertainment system. Have you heard this? People are saying this. I should deport that greasy meatball gobbling bastard Mario for what he's doing to you people. I really should. The big N-word, Nintendo is
oh my god,
fans' wallets once again, but I'm not gonna let it happen. I'm not gonna let it happen, not this time. So welcome to Trump House. I'm terrified.
His Trump impression is good, but not good enough. He could do better. Like he's not doing enough filler sandwiches. Sentences. He's not doing enough filler sentences. Sandwiches. Yeah.
The world, so they canceled the Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders because you people can't help yourselves. You're helpless like little babies, little feeble babies that eat baby food. We're not helpless. Shut up, you're tariff. Little bitch babies, that's what I call Nintendo fans. You guys say you won't buy it, but I know you'll buy it.
But they're gonna buy it anyway.
It reminds you of when life was good and you could still get hard.
It's true. It's true. Hard?
You know, greasy Italian reminds you of when life was good and you could still get hard. You know.
He actually just said that. He actually just said that. But yeah, Nintendo's not nostalgia baiting 100%, man.
No, I was gonna drop an N-word on the Japanese to stop you guys from pre-ordering, but Vance here said you shouldn't do that. You really shouldn't do that. He said if you drop an N-word, then Russia will launch their N-words, and N-words are gonna be
nukes
flying all over the place. People will have to
hide that's not a good thing to do.
The N-words, like Fallout. So but if I pay $80 for Mario Kart and it doesn't work out, probably I will do it. I would almost say definitely. And what do you mean by N-word? Nuclear bomb, Pierres. We've been through this. That's what I call nukes, the N-word. Sometimes I call them the N-bomb. And if they're very radioactive, I call them hard R.
No! Enough! Enough! No! Stop! I don't want to get banned!
As in hardcore radiation. People shouldn't say these words. Now let me pass it over to presenter Fleek. Great guy, huge dick, 3.5. Hard, he got terrified by God, this guy. Samuel L. Vance, hang up the phone. Pimps, I fear the worst has happened. Nintendo has gained consciousness. They finally woke up and realized that PlayStation's off making Jaws and Concord, Xbox off making nothing, then when they do make something, you want them to go back to making nothing, and Nintendo's the only ones left cranking out fun games. But as always, if you want to have your loyalty abused, become a Nintendo fan. You'll realize that nostalgia is worse for your wallet than crack. The Nintendo Switch 2 is an
awesome, bro. It actually is, man. Have you ever tried getting old Pokemon games? And that's not even like, okay, it is partially Nintendo's fault because they are like no longer producing them, right? I pay for a Nintendo DS game at least as much as I used to 10 to 20 years ago. Just because of scarcity. Because it doesn't get produced anymore. So people are like, give me that moolah, the money. Or taking on emulators or fan games. Yeah, this is the one time I think people should be allowed to pirate. Like, this is the time where I think it should be absolutely fucking legally acceptable to pirate. Because they don't make it available. You have no other way of playing it. Like, what are you gonna do? You want to give them money, but they don't let you. There is no way to give them money, so at least, you know, let us play the game still. You don't want us to play a game. What will you do with a drunken sailor? What do you with a drunken sailor?
Some console with fun games, but it's also death by 1,000 gotchas. And listen, $450 for the console? I'm a big boy, I can take one honest fucking. But I didn't want to buy Mario Kart for $60, let alone $70, but I did, so now I'm paying $80. And so far, the only response I've gotten from Nintendo is... What do you guys not have credit cards? Bowser's calling us all broke. I'm not broke. You're broke.
No!
Really broke.
If you're broke, boy, just say so.
Broke back Bowser, that's what we call you. I'll show you who's broke. I'll pre-order 3 of these Switches right now. You don't have the credit cards. I have the credit cards. Hang up on him. Whatever the fuck you are, Vance. But it's not all bad news in the last week. Not a minute late. 10 years later, Nintendo is finally launching their competitor to the Kinect, which also doubles as a face cam for their new, legally distinct Discord. So now when you're harassed...
Yeah. It literally is just Discord. But legally distinct enough, man. Instead of just partnering with Discord, they just made their own shit. It's actually funny. Who's this guy again? I made the mistake of not subbing to him. FLEEKAZOID.
Asking your friends and family, the NSA can finally put a face behind the slurs.
Hey!
No!
And what a wonderful piece of hardware this is.
It's a phone calling in from the 480p Piranha Plant camera. Everything's computer. The sound, the visuals, all of it is so good. What quality? What shit quality, I mean. I'm tariffing this shitty camera, and all 6 of the pixels are getting tariffed too. Flump out.
At least Nintendo's finally adjusting to reality, and we're done with that whole rooftop ritual sacrifice or whatever the hell was going on in the first Switch 1 trailer. I mean,
I didn't
still,
see
though,
that
people
one.
are being way too nice to each other for a game of Mario Kart. This kind of feels like false.
Oh yeah, like, definitely is false advertising. Bro, people, Mario Kart? Once after you're done with one evening of Mario Kart, you have no friends left.
Advertising. Check this out.
Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it.
Your mother's a whore, Janice. A great big beautiful whore. She's seen more dicks in a locker room mirror, that lady. So much dick. I should have cursed her to stop your release. I'm sorry, that was mean. Please don't cry. Don't cry.
Oh my god.
I'm getting hard.
Now, if you're planning on upgrading to the premium plan to get better screen share quality, make new plans, because this is the premium plan. Couldn't you tell? The dead giveaway was that you could use legally distinct Discord at all, because the dusty bitches that aren't a Nintendo Online member don't get to use this. They're not.
That's just, to me, that one's crazy. They make a button for it, like a hardware button, a physical button that's on the controller, on the Joy-Con, the C button, the C button. They make the C button, and then you can't use it if you're not subscribed. Ah!
People, if you don't pay for Switch Online, the C button won't send you to legally distinct Discord. It'll send you to ZipRecruiter so your broke ass can get a second job. Their words, not mine. You need to keep Nintendo afloat. You think
what?
it's cheap to make DK look this sexy? Look at the ass on that gorilla. What a great ass. A huge ass. Not quite Melania's ass. I salute that ass, but this ass...
Oh, mama.
The screen is better now, so Nintendo has begun shitting on the quality of the old screen. And if you think that looks good, take a look at Cyberpunk on this bitch. By God.
Yeah. Also, from what I know, they're obviously not chipping with an OLED screen to obviously, probably, legally speaking, make another OLED version. More money!
But it doesn't look a frame over 30. Hey, my great buddy, my good pal. You want to know what I think about that? Well, then change the channel. I'd like to solve, Pat. Tariff, the word.
Oh my
Tariff.
god.
This word. In fact,
What the
pet my
terrorists?
sweet sugar my honey bear, the sun to my moon. Look at me with those piercing blue eyes, baby. I tariff thee. Van Halen cuts a commercial break. In other news, they've announced the games will be running at 60 FPS and 120 FPS in some games, sometimes, if they've been upgraded.
On the, don't forget, it needs to be in the dock.
If you've bought that upgrade, or perhaps if you've joined the not a broke bitch plan, you can always rent 60 FPS. Because of course, you didn't think when you bought your fancy new Switch Pro that you'd be able to just boot up the games you already own and take advantage of all that power without paying even more, did ya?
Who do you think you
I
are?
tariff you for being so stupid. Hang up, chubby face squirrel.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Lolly hat, lollipop dance. And the sad part about all the price gouging is that these games look fun as hell. We've got Red Faction Gorilla, another mech game, Wheelchair Basketball, Metroid Prime 4, Escape from Bloodborne, Kirby, Mario Kart Horizons, and some of these games are only going to cost $70. I mean, some of them might cost $80 and maybe $90 and so.
Yeah. Which was only this one though. There's mostly a 60 to 80 from what I've seen now as more information came out. Digital 90? No, physical 90. Which for some reason, I never understood this, right? When I want to order a Switch game off of Amazon, the physical one is more expensive than the digital one. No, wait, it was the other way around. It was the other way around. The digital one is more expensive. That was the confusing part. Like, wouldn't it cost more to produce, like, something physical instead of just handing someone a code? I don't understand. I don't understand.
Some of the physical editions, but don't worry, once a year, some of these games will go on a deep discount of 10% off. What do you guys not have kidneys?
Well, that's they don't ever go on sale. What are you talking about?
That spaghetti bender Mario is a fake and a fraud. All of Mushroom Kingdom knows this. Massive bitch Mario, that's what we
Hey,
call
No, we're looking at that ass again.
all of Mushroom Kingdom knows this. Massive.
Hey! He's got a dump truck! Respectfully. Freaking respectfully.
Bitch Mario, that's what we call him. $80 for Mario. Luigi's the better brother, I've always said this. Mario can't even hold on to Princess Peach, and all of Mushroom Kingdom's been an Earth Castle, I'll tell you that much. But not you, Mario. I wonder why that is. And you better not buy this for $80. You know how
Was
much—
that a Minion Vance?
I wonder why that is. And you—
Minion Vance with the American hat. I agree Luigi's better. Obviously Luigi is better, but come on. That's regular Vance.
You better not buy this for $80. You know how much shit I got from Big Winnie for all those tariffs?
Oh my god.
We'll be banning Hollywood movies in our country. I said, do it, pussy. That's actually
Do it.
Great idea. I think I might do the same here. Have you seen that new Snow White movie? So bad. I tariff Snow White and the 7 slightly shorter than average fellas.
That's not the dwarves. That's the bandits.
Then they get another stab on you with the tech
Are we
demo.
getting
This
a
one's just for
sunket?
shits and giggles. No one was gonna play this.
No? Okay. Either way,
And the 7.
in regards of Snow White, seems like Disney has halted their current projects for live actions. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Maybe Rachel Zegler was one of us after all.
Slightly shorter than average fellas. Minion Vance, hang up the phone. Then they get another stab on you with the tech demo, and this one's just for shits and giggles. No one was gonna play this tech demo anyways, but they're still gonna charge you $10 for it. What, do you guys not have a ski mask and a Glock? The demo is $10. I'm tariffing that demo. I tariff them. Now I know why
Tariff
the Switch 2 is
it!
coming out in Pride Month. Doug Bowser just won't stop fucking me. Oh, listen, I just made it to the jiggle joint. I gotta go. What do you mean I can't touch Crystal? I tariff you, Crystal. I'm tariffing that big juicy ass of yours, Crystal. Hang up the phone, Minion Dance. And then another detail.
Minion Dance!
It's a bad thing, but it's actually a pretty good thing. They're calling it the Switch 2 because you get 2 hours of battery life.
Oh my god, that one is crazy. Like
They're
2?
calling it the Switch 2 because you get 2
2 and 6.5? What do you mean 2 and 6.5? Why? To be fair, this is AI overview. It could be wrong. It could be right. I don't know.
hours of battery life. Thank God! Now I only have to play
Oh my
2
God.
hours of that shitty new Power World without guns at a time. World! Tear it!
Suck
That's
it! Yes! We gotta suck it!
Shitty new Power World without guns at a time. World! Tariff! That's it for Trump House, everyone. Now, if you excuse me, I'm flying to Mexico so I can pre-order the Switch 2, and they're gonna pay for it.
Oh
You
my
are
lord.
Great, big, and beautiful, President Plum. You are great, big, and beautiful, President Plum.
Oh, that
You
was such a
are
good video.
Great, big, and beautiful, President Plum.
Here it is.
Japanese.
It's
Now,
a
if you
link.
excuse me, I've just arrived in
Iris is-
Mexico.
Oh, the yellow filter.
Stairs.
The yellow filter. Yeah, of course.
The
Of course, the yellow filter. Thank you, Mr. President. The chirp. I don't know why he's constantly chirping either. I don't know, maybe to get our attention. Did you know that Snow White took the most hated movie slot from Dragon Ball Evolution Kids? So yeah, I saw. That's crazy. It defined history. It legitimately defined history. That's a smoke detector that's on low battery. That's the sound it makes. No, I do get that. I'm just wondering why he puts it in there. I would say for attention span. Either way, that's it for this video. Like, subscribe, I don't know, all the gamer stuff. Bye, YouTube.